Mark, excellent to have you in the Players' Championship final. That was a funny old match against Ali, wasn't it?
Yeah, to be honest, I was sort of all at sea at the start. Wasn't striking the ball the way I wanted to, wasn't hitting where I was intending, and even though I made a century, the century was actually alright, but the rest of the first four frames was very poor. Fortunate to be 2-all. Worked on a few things in the practice room just very quickly, as just trying to get my striking back, using those Chris Henry balls, the ping pong balls. And I felt like that helped. I still didn't feel comfortable after the break, but I did improve a little, and my safety was good, and that's probably what got me through. Created some opportunities for myself, and made a good clearance in the end.
And then it looked as though he was going to edge his way back in, and then he nudged the green with his waistcoat. It didn't look like he had done, but the replay confirmed that Desi was correct. It felt like that was a big moment lost for him.
Yeah, that was a potential turning point, because obviously I was 65 in front, played a good safety, or so I thought, put the green safe, and he put an unbelievable red out of nowhere. Didn't even think that red was on from where I left it. And it looked like he was going to clear up, because like I said, Ali looked really confident. He looked like he was striking the ball lovely, probably better than I was, so I'd have fully expected him to clear up there, and that would have hurt to be 4-all after edging in front and looking like going to pull away. But yeah, it was nice to see her call a foul. Eagle-eyed Desi on the ball, and yeah, it was a simple red for me to win the frame then.
And here you are, through to a 19th ranking final of your career, your third this season. You're beginning to stack up some decent numbers here.
Yeah, but I don't want to come here and finish second. No, that would be disappointing. But I've ticked a few boxes this week. I've been trying something different, like I've talked about before. It was not quite working today, if I'm honest, but I still try to stick with it. Played really good stuff against Williams, and I've battled through, and I think I've guaranteed my tour championship spot now, which is what I come here to do with this in China. So I can just hopefully relax a little bit come Sunday and try and enjoy it.
Yes, and you mentioned about Mark Williams, and you did play so well in that match, and I think it's going to have to be much closer to that level for you to take this title, isn't it?
Yeah, possibly, but you never know what's around the corner. Every day is different, but there's no guarantee that whoever I play on Sunday is going to play their best stuff. But it'd be nice to repeat that performance against Williams. I feel like if I was to repeat that, I would win.
And do you have any preference? Because journalistically, it's a great story whichever player comes through. Zhang An has been a revelation, as Stephen Henry has described it, this season. He really has, winning the international runner-up to Judd at the English, and he would have taken huge scalps to get to the final. But equally, 9 times when you've played Mark Selby, 9 times it's gone to a decider. Either way, it's a brilliant final.
Yeah, look, from a completely selfish point of view, I'd rather play Zhang Anda, just because that keeps Selby's sort of losing streak and in the doldrums a little bit longer, because if he gets on a winning run, he's hard to stop, as you've seen in the past. So looking further ahead at the tour champs, China, world champs, someone like Selby, you want to try and keep his confidence as low as possible. So from that point of view, I'd love to play Zhang Anda, but look, if Selby gets through, it's going to be very, very tough. Now, you know what you're going to get with Mark, let's be honest. One of the all-time greats, and like I said, you don't want to play Mark Selby when his confidence is up.
And Stephen made a good point after Mark's match against Ronnie. He said the manner of the victory means that every fellow pro's ears would have pricked up and taken full note of the confidence and the way he dispatched O'Sullivan.
Yeah, look, obviously any win against Ronnie's a good win, but to do it the way he did, 6-0, he obviously played very, very good stuff. But Ronnie made a lot of mistakes too, and made it easy for Mark at some points in the match. So if he backs that up with another similar performance against Zhang Anda, then we all start to get worried, because if he gets back to that level he was a few years back, when he was dominating, he was #1 in the world, he was winning a lot of tournaments, he was dangerous for everyone. But let's see if he can back up that performance first.
Well, it'll be brilliant, whoever comes through. Congratulations, yet another major final in a brilliant season. Go well.
Cheers, Rob. Thank you.